For the last part of this lesson, we're going to talk about the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. So when we are adding up the terms, this is what we call a series. So the series is the sum of the terms in a sequence. And we kind of looked at that the other day. We have the summation notation, but there is a specific formula that you can use to get the sum of a certain number of terms in any arithmetic sequence. So the formula is this: the sum of the first n terms, that's what that means, equals the number of the term that you're looking for, that you have, divided by 2, and then it's the first term plus the last term. Okay, so again, let's just label these things. N stands for the number of terms. And then remember, a sub 1 is the first term, and a sub n is the last term. And s sub n stands for the sum of the first n terms. Okay? So, for example, here on number 4, it says, find the sum of the first 100 terms of the arithmetic sequence. So this allows us to find this without needing a formula like for the actual sequence. We just know that this is an arithmetic sequence. So since it's arithmetic, we get to use the summation or the sum formula, the partial sum formula. So we're going to find S. Let me pick a different color here. We want to find the sum of the first 100 terms. Okay. So n equals 100, so we're going to go 100 divided by 2, okay? And then we are going to do the first term, which is 1, plus, we need the last term. So we got to figure that out, right? So we don't know what the last term is. We've got to find the last term, right? So we need the 100th term. Well, that's easy to do. We have a formula for finding terms. Remember, a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. Okay, so in this scenario, our first term was 1. This is going to be 100 minus 1. And then what is our common difference here? What are we adding each time? So from 1 to 3, that's plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So our common difference is 2. And we just answer that. So a sub 100 is 1 plus 99 times 2, which is 199. That would be our 100th term. And when we do this work here, 1 plus 199 is 200. Okay, divided by 2 times 100, that leaves us with 10,000. Is the sum of our first 100 terms. All right, the last example here says to find the following sum. And I'm going to give it to you using summation notation, but we're going to do it without using the summation formula in the calculator. So we're finding the sum of the first 25 terms. This is 5i minus 9. Okay, so we could just type that in. We could do like the alpha window and do the summation, but because we know that this is an arithmetic sequence, we can use our summation formula, which is the S sub n equals n divided by 2 times the first plus the last. Okay, all right, so n is 25. So we're going to do 25 over 2. And then we've got to figure out what a sub 1 is and what a sub 25 is. Well, we've got a formula for it, right? So according to this, a sub 1 is 5 times 1 minus 9. So it's negative 4. And a sub 25 is 5 times 25 minus 9. Okay, which is 116. So we're going to do negative 4 plus 116, okay? And then when we do the math of that, 116 minus 4 is 112 times 25 over 2, and we get 1400 for our answer. All right, that's it for the notes today. Hopefully that is pretty straightforward, and you'll be able to go ahead and access the homework and get started on that. And I will see most of you on Friday. And if not, have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great Pirate Give Day. Don't forget to check Google Classroom for the notes for Friday. And I will see you after the break if you're not here on Friday.